So what do you enjoy most about living here on the Brewster River Campground and the outdoors?
The contact continually with the changing seasons, the changing time of the day, the contact with aspects of nature that so many of us are devoid of. People that come here and camp and remark on how dark it is at night because they've always lived where there was a street light. To stretch out on a picnic table and watch the meteor shower in August with the Milky Way, just a bright swath across the sky, is becoming increasingly hard to do. So it's as I'm in one of the last phases of my presence on this astral plane, I'm enjoying having the chance to really relax and recontact with these ever-changing and constantly interesting aspects of nature.
Yep. So you have people who constantly come and go. A lot of them probably come from places like Burlington, things like that. Do you find that people have a hard time collecting all of their things before they leave? Do they leave trash? Are they pretty good about it?
Well, it's kind of like beachcombing. You never know what people leave behind. I've got quite a collection of tent stakes that we've caught in the lawnmower and various things. I had a couple of years ago some folks who left all their camping gear. They had apparently decided they were going to try camping and didn't like it, so they stuffed tent, sleeping bag, and everything was stuffed into a trash can. So couldn't let that go by, so pulled it out, and it's a spare for whoever might need it. But most people are very, very respectful of leaving the place. If you start with it clean, it stays clean, and that's what I expect of people. There's occasionally somebody that doesn't understand that concept, and they may be asked to leave if they're keeping their fellow campers up at night, or they're just not allowed to come back.
So are you concerned with environmental or climate change?
Yes, I'm not sure what degree we can attribute this to human activity, but I'm positive that there's a component of this that we should avoid at all costs. The best analogy I've heard for caring for the planet is if you were on a ship on a voyage, you didn't know how long it was going to last, you'd be very careful with what you threw overboard or what you spoiled. And so I kind of use this as a bully pulpit for educating people. We've got composting bins and ask people to use those, and then the compost is put into a little herb garden, keep for the campers to use. Try and convince them that if it was food a few minutes ago, it didn't become garbage suddenly. It became good organic material that should be recycled indefinitely.
Cool. So what do you believe in? What do you stand for?
That's a huge question, and a nice thing to bring up on a Sunday morning. We're sitting down here, and I don't know if your camera can pan around at some point, but that would be more useful than me describing what I believe in. I believe in our place in the universe for the time that we're here, and that we should explore it, enjoy it, and help other people enjoy it to the fullest possible. I see this as a venue for helping people restore an awareness of where their position is in the greater scheme of things.
All right. Thank you.
Pleasure having you here.
Okay.
Good luck on your trip.
All right.